Hi guys, it's Carlos, the Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing a video about on Ask the Trainer show. I've got a very special lady next to me. She's been training with me for over 6 months now, and she has become her greatest version. Although she's dieting and she's been moody, and she now is basically doing cardio right next to me, completing extra hour that she has to do today. Look, this is, I'll actually let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'd like to ask Carlos, if you're losing weight, but it's not showing on the scale, because you look different, you're losing body fat, should you be concerned that you're not going down on the scale?
Okay, cool. That's one of the questions that a lot of people ask, to be honest. Let me answer that. What happens with weight? A lot of people think weight from a weight point of view. What actually you should be worried about is water retention and body fat, okay? Weight in itself is very, very hard to see. Now, a lot you hear people saying, muscle is evident in fat, or muscle weighs a lot more than fat. That's just a lot of crap, because 1 kilo muscle, 1 kilo fat weighs exactly the same. It's 1 kilo, like a 1 kilo of metal, 1 kilo of feathers is exactly the same. It's 1 kilo. Now, what actually happens is muscle is more dense but occupies less space. So you may find someone that may weigh 14 stone, that is muscular, will occupy less space than someone that is 14 stone, overweight, body fat. Okay? So that all kind of covers that department. Now going back what Jacqui just said is, when you're looking at the scales and you're not losing weight, you should ask your coach, your trainer, or someone that knows about the stuff to measure you. So you doing measures while trying to lose weight is vital, because otherwise, believe it or not, your body goes through transformations. If you took pictures every hour from when you wake up, say 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, all the way through to midnight, you would look completely different every time you take a picture. And why? Not just from your hairstyle, not just because of your makeup, because of your body. Your body has a different sort of look, if you like, in terms of density, in terms of skin tone, in terms of especially abdominal area. Say, I mean, if you think about it, if you are sleeping for 8 hours, you are on a low glycogen levels, your tummy is going to be very flat in the morning. Now, once you put some carbs in there, it could be, some of you guys might be some loads of crap, but some of the guys that are on a good diet might have some oats and a banana, for instance, example. You're going to look, within an hour, you're going to look completely different. So by 10 o'clock, your stomach looks completely different from what it is at 6 in the morning. And by 10 o'clock in the evening, after you've had 6-7 meals, you're going to look completely different too. So that kind of like shows you guys how much transformation your body goes through. So it's so important to understand that when you're weighing yourself, you've got to do all those measures, body fat, BMIs, which is, to be honest with you, I don't really kind of agree with the BMI anyway, but body fats, circumferences measures, so it knows how wide and how thin you are and how long you are. Also, make sure you measure your water retention and your visceral fat, so you know exactly how much fat you've got around your organs, which is more or less, so it gives you a bit of a guideline. But body fats and measures, circumference measures are a must, so you know exactly how much you're actually losing, whether you're losing water, whether you're losing body fat, whether you're actually losing muscle as well. So the measure of muscle, that's why I always measure the guys every week. We measure, especially the guys that go on stage and they've got photo shoots, we're measuring every week whether they're losing body fat, whether they're losing muscle, whether they're losing weight. So yes, I keep saying to you guys, it's about getting to know your variables. As these ladies know, I've got a variable, which is the training, the diet, the nutrition, supplementation. On the measures, you've got your body fat, you've got your muscle, you've got your water retention, and you've got your weight. So in here you've got circumferences as well, so you actually know exactly what you're doing. Otherwise, failing to do that, as my famous saying, I'm not going to tell you right now, but it's something naughty I say, you are against the wind. Yes, you are. Yes, I hope that answers the question. Does that answer the question, Jacqui?
Yes, actually, thank you.
Cool.
When you're doing pre-contest, to know what was the maximum of weight training, doing, you know, how long you should be in and out really.
Yeah, sure. Now, that's another great question. I mean, when you're on pre-contest, meaning for the guys that probably don't know what pre-contest is basically when you're trying to basically go for a shoot or going for a competition. Even for the guys that are just dieting, maybe you're not going to go for a competition, maybe you just want to look better, maybe to go on holiday, or maybe a wedding or whatever, or party, whatever, yeah? What you need to do is when you're on low glycogen levels, on the low energy levels, you've got to understand that your body will not be able to perform when you are up there with glycogen levels. So I'll give you an example. If I've got, say, a quarter of a tank, I probably wouldn't attempt to go around the world with a quarter of a tank, would I? So if I've got a full tank, where I am right now in Birmingham, might get me out of the country, which might be out to the coast. If I've got a quarter of a tank, I'm not going to do that. Same thing with training. If you're on the low glycogen levels, you're consuming, say, I don't know, between 1,000 calories to, say, 1,500 calories. I mean, performing like a crazy woman or crazy man in the gym is completely pathetic, okay? Because your body doesn't actually care whether you want to look like a muscle model or do you want to look like an overweight person. Your body is there for survival. So it's so important for you to understand that when you're on the low glycogen levels, you get to the gym, 40 minutes, obviously depends what you're doing exactly, because that's I always like to say this to you guys, this is not one size fits all. If you are basically, let's say, for the normal guys that go to work and come back and then are down on low glycogen levels and low calories, they come to the gym, make sure you are in the gym for 30 to 40 minutes doing weight training, okay? That's it. If you're there for an hour, 2 hours, your body starts releasing a very powerful hormone. Do you know what it is? It's called cortisol. Google it, okay? What cortisol does, what it does, it goes into your muscle and starts catabolizing. Type in catabolism on Google and you'll see. It's basically your body will start burning muscle for the sake of energy. So it's pathetic if you're actually trying to lift weights for the sake of lifting weights. We're actually burning muscle to lift the weights. There's no point to do that. So make sure you're in the gym 30 to 40 minutes, working at a very relative 80% high intensity, and you're out of there either to do cardio or to do abs, or you're out of there to have a next meal. I hope that answers the question, Jacqui, yeah? Cool?
Yeah, another question is, would you always put cardio with weights? Is it something that you should do every day? Or could you come in and just do some cardio one day? Does it depend on what kind of plan you're on?
Yeah. I tell you what, Jacqui's got some serious questions today. I didn't know what she was going to ask me. I'd love to be put on the spot. Yeah, that's a really good question. I actually done a video very similar to this on that question in particular. When should you do cardio? Now, because I don't want to go overboard with the same thing, let me put it really simple. How long is a piece of string? What I mean by that is it depends on your results, depends what you want to get out of it. For the average guy that basically just want to look a little bit more toned, he wants to look a bit more muscular, doing cardio after training is the best, because you're not going to do, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have the time to do fasted cardio. So I would definitely agree for you to, or advise you, to do weight training 40-50 minutes, high intensity, and then do your cardio afterwards, okay? For the guys that are doing pre-contest, if you can do fasted cardio, is the best, because it goes into your triglycerides, which is fat stored, and that will burn effective body fat if, remember, and I've said this to you guys before, if you do it on empty stomach, that's almost, if you like, the environment for you to lose weight, but don't get running. Don't start running, because you know what running does. Running gets you sweating a lot. Yes, it makes you out of breath. It gets you fitter, but it burns a lot of muscle. So remember, it depends what you want, okay? So if you just want to lose body fat, uphill walking, cross trainer, rower, bike, low intensity, 60% of your maximum heart rate, and you are dancing, you are burning body fat. It's exactly what I'm doing right here. Level, in fact, I've got, you know what? You guys got to tell me off. I'm on level 5.5 instead of 6, so I do apologize for that. So level 6 with 6, and this burns excess body fat, hopefully around my tummy. So, because I'm still looking a bit overweight, I do apologize for that. I'm trying to get my best, you know. you know, you can't be perfect, can you? So perfection is a curse. So I hope, does that answer the question?
Yes, yeah, it does.
Good.
I've got another one for you. How do you inspire other members in the gym setting to sort of jump on board when they people say, oh, you look really good, or, you know, how do you inspire? Is that an inspiration?
I don't understand the question.
So if like you're in the gym.
You mean you're in the gym?
Yeah, and you have people come up in the comments and say, oh, you know, you look really well. How do you sort of inspire them to jump on board to what you're doing?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that is a vast sort of explanation. If I was, I mean, it all depends on what the person wants to do. I mean, people that gives you compliments are fantastic because it gives you that ignition to kind of like do big and better things, which is brilliant. Let's say, I mean, Jacqui, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys agree, she looks amazing, absolutely amazing. Although obviously people come up to you and say you look amazing, some people probably begin to be a bit jealous and don't even tell you anything, they'll walk past you, but once you turn around and look back and think, oh, you know, that kind of people. But I think to kind of like answer the question, how do you motivate people to actually do what you're doing? Now, when people come and say to me, oh, Carlos, you're looking great, obviously because I'm a trainer, I kind of like, to be honest with you, I don't think I look great anyway, but that's not me being overcritical of myself. I just think I'm just hungry all the time. So I'm kind of like, I'm satisfied, but I want to get better every time, but that's just my sort of makeup, if you like. I love to become better and better every day. Not to show off, not to say, listen, I'm better than anybody else, just because that's internal battle I've got against me. Not against me, with me. So how do I inspire people? I would definitely advise you to ask those guys, what are they doing? Because a lot of the guys out there, in particular nowadays, they're doing so many wrong things. In particular this generation, they just want to take the best supplement, they want to take the best pill, they want to take the best protein shake, instead of thinking supplements. If you actually go into the dictionary and say what supplementation stands for, supplementation stands for something that's supplementing something that's already there. So it's not instead of. So some people think that they're going to get supplements, they're going to get amazing. Now, I've said this to you guys before. The supplement companies pay a lot of money to a lot of bodybuilders, to a lot of muscle models, in order to shift their gear. So even top bodybuilders and muscle models are telling you, do not take these things. And people, time and time again, make the mistake. Don't take me wrong, supplements are fantastic, but depends which supplements you take. Now, a lot of these protein shakes, and I keep telling you, they are full of absolute rubbish, okay? Do your own research, don't take my word for it. You go out there, do your own research, and then I'm sure you'll come back to what I'm just saying to you. So be careful. So motivating people to get there is very much so asking the question, what training are you doing? What is your diet? How consistent you are with it, okay? And how much you do, because what I find is, I find people training, yeah, they train, they come every day or they come 4 or 5 times a week, but then what happens on the weekend is a completely different thing. So you're trying to make up like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is the common thing. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you eat like a pig, do you know, and then it restarts again on Monday. So a lot of the times it's kind of like very hard to motivate these people, because unless you have the dedication to do it. Remember, I always say to the guys, human beings only change through 2 things. Do you know what they are? I'll repeat again, human beings only change through 2 things. They're either inspired or they're desperate. Inspiration or desperation. Okay, if you're inspired, then you're going to do it. If you're desperate, then you're going to do it. If you sit on a fence, you ain't going to change. You're going to stick to what you're doing, and once that builds neuroplasticity, you ain't going to get out of there. But in order to answer the question to Jacqui, I would say I'd motivate the guys by asking their training, the diet, their supplementation, their regime, and how often they do it, and just wait for the answers, because a lot of them will give you a lot of different answers. And I hope that kind of answers the question.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Cool.
And I've got another question for you.
She's got a lot of questions.
I know how much you get out of your job and how, you know, you inspire everyone. But can you explain to me how you enjoy helping other people?
Can I?
Can you explain how you enjoy helping other people?
Yeah, I can.
To you?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Since I was a little boy, I was brought up by my grandmother, as my mum obviously worked full time, and I was brought up by my grandmother. And the reason why I am who I am is it's basically, I'm going to be emotional about this actually saying this. It's my grandmother was the best woman I've ever met. She was the most amazing human being. I know we all say, oh, my nuns are the best, and obviously we all say that we're very protected, but you know what? I actually say this to people, I've said this to a couple of people. She was the most amazing woman I met. I'll tell you why, not just because she was my grandmother, it was because I never met someone that's never talked about the people, and she always found the most kindest words about anybody. She was just a beautiful soul. And what she actually taught me from a very young boy was to help people become their best version. And this is why, if you actually hear me say, oh, become your greatest version, and some of you guys, you probably resonate with me now here. I don't mean just becoming your greatest version to have big biceps or abs. It's becoming your greatest version as a person as well. And this is why I keep saying about the body, the mind, and the soul. And my grandmother was very much of, if you like, the conqueror of my heart, to be able to help me become the best I can. And that's what she's taught me from a very young boy, is treat others like you like to be treated, and respect others the best you can, although they might not be respectful to you. And I used to think to myself, obviously because we live in a very crazy world, and sometimes it can be very hard to kind of like, you know, be that way, because it could be a sign of weakness. But you know what, she was absolutely bang on. She was so clever that what she said to me from a very young boy, it kind of stuck with me. It actually made me my greatest version. And going back to what Jacqui was just saying, the reason why I enjoy my job is because it's not just because about training. Everyone needs a coach, everyone needs a trainer. So I'm relentless about helping people, not just from a physical point of view. I can train people with my eyes closed. I know so much about, I'm not being big-headed here, but I know so much about training. I can train with my eyes closed. But training is the easiest thing. It's how you motivate the person, how you keep the person on track, how you keep varying your training and motivating that person with completely different things every time in order for their mind, their body, and their soul never to get used to it. So you keep challenging yourself. That in itself, there's no price for it. And also, the other thing is, how to make someone so accountable so they become their greatest versions. You can actually ask any of my clients that's worked with me before and now and will do in the future. One thing is, I'll give you 100%, okay? Now, if you're not happy to do it, there's no point you coming to see me. And that's what makes me probably the coach I am. That's what makes me the person I am, because I'm driven in order to become my greatest version while you becoming your greatest version. That's why I keep saying, as cheesy as it is, sounds, some of you guys, haters out there might think, oh, but you know what? You haters are becoming better versions as well, because you listen to this. So keep listening and you'll become your greatest version. I hope that kind of answers the question. If not, I'll repeat again.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
Great stuff. You know what? I've got 10 minutes to go. Jacqui's putting me under pressure. So with all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. You know where to find me on Carlos Trainer 10 on Instagram, on my YouTube channel, which is Carlos Trainer. We've got over, I think it's about 600 videos now, is it, Jacqui? Yeah. You know what? I'm telling about these things. I don't even count the videos I do. I just keep producing them every day, because I'm not looking for a perfect video. And I always say this to you guys, don't look for the perfection, because perfection is a curse. So as you can see, sometimes I do videos where I talk a lot of crap. I do videos where I make a lot of mistakes. As you know, my first language is not English, so a lot of times I say really crazy things. See if you can spot, I've done a video on a weekend. I said something really naughty on a video, and then I just realized what I said. I do apologize, but you guys have a look at it on video. Well, myself, I probably get away with it because I'm a foreigner, so I get away with it. But anyway, so don't forget to look at my website as well, which is ultimatefitnesstrainer.co.uk, and I'm just here to help us become our greatest versions. Jacqui's saying it. So with all that said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Have a beautiful day. Take care.